Good morning, children. Students, as you know, now you have your first term examination in the month of August. So, as already we have given you the syllabus, so you have chapter number 2, 3 and 4 for your first terminal examination. So, children, chapter number 2 is also complete, 3 is also complete, 4 is also complete. Now, today we are not starting the new chapter, we are going to do the revision of chapter number 2. We will not do the revision of chapter number 1 because this is not included for first term. Now today we are going to start the revision of chapter number 2, and the name of chapter is, you must be knowing that name, that is flower, fruits and seeds. So as already the chapter is complete, so most of the parts must be you have learned about that chapter. So I am just going to give you the revision that which type of questions we are going to ask during the examination. How you have to make the questions from the subject matter that is given in the book. Okay, children. So first you can see in your book, as they have given the syllabus, that syllabus is parts of the flower, pollination, fertilization, formation of fruits and seeds, parts of a fruit, types of fruit, seeds and its structure, germination of seed. So all these topics already had been discussed with you by your teacher. Now the topic that we are going to take today is the parts of flower. Okay, in parts of flower, as you know, children, what is flower? Flower is the most beautiful part of any plant. So because why we say that flower is the most beautiful part of a plant? Because flower is colorful. Okay, now why the flower is colorful? If we ask you the question, why flower is colorful? Because the petals, these are the, you can see the pinkish part, that petals are colorful. That is why the flower is colorful. So if suppose we ask you the question, the most important part of the plant, most beautiful part of the plant is flower, as well as flower is the most beautiful part of a plant, as well as it is most important part of the plant. Why? Because flowers contains sepals. The flowers help in the formation of fruits. Okay, as we have seen, children, that every flower, whenever suppose you are interested to eat mangoes, so what happens in the tree? When the season of mango comes, first there is a formation of flowers, okay, on the trees. After that there is a formation of fruit. So that is why when there is a formation of flower, after that only the fruit forms, and fruit contains seed, and because of that fruit only we are able to grow many other plants. So the most important part of the plant is flower. Okay, now all the plants have flowers. So all the flowers, they are of different shape, different color, as well as different size. So the main part in the flowers, they are almost common. Okay, whether they are of small size, whether they are of big size, but all these parts in the flower are almost common. Okay, now we are going to start with the first part. This first part, as you can see, the suppose you have to give the flower to anyone, so you are going to hold the flower from this part. So this part is called the receptacle of the flower. So what is a receptacle? Receptacle is a part of the flower which is just above. You can say it is already given in the book. I will not give you the separate definition. You can say here, see here, the pedicel continues to form slightly swollen tip called receptacle. Okay, or you can simply see the part of the flower from where we hold the flower is called its receptacle. Now you can see that receptacle is extending and it form having here a swollen. Swollen means a little bigger. Swollen part, that is called pedicel. Pedicel. Okay. The green parts of this flower is called sepal. Sepals, as you can say, there are 4 sepals in a flower. So because 4 sepals are there, so all the 4 sepals, they are sepals. One is sepal. All the 4, they are called calyx together. Sepals together are called calyx. Don't forget, single is sepal, together is calyx. Now the question, which type of question is forming here? The collection of sepals is called calyx. Collection means when many sepals are there in a flower, so all the sepals together, they are called calyx. Okay, now this is the colorful part of the flower. So these are the sepals. These are petals. So these petals means the colorful part of the flower. Single is a petal. As you know, suppose you have rose. So what you do? You just take out one petal of the rose. Okay, but in a rose, many petals are there. If we see marigold, many yellowish color petals are there. So single is a petal when all the petals are present together. So those are called corolla. Those petals are called corolla. Don't forget, remember all these things, because these are very important part of the flower. So what we had discussed now? We had discussed that a stick from where we hold the flower, it is called receptacle. It is called receptacle. This swollen part, it is called as pedicel. Above, near to this pedicel, small greenish structures are present. These structures are called sepal. Single is sepal. When they are present together, then they are called calyx. On the flower, colorful parts are present. So these colorful part of the flowers is called petal. Single is petal, and when they are present together, they are called corolla. What is corolla? Many petals together called corolla. Or we can say the colorful part of the plant, it forms corolla. Now come to the main important parts of the plant, that is, I will show you in the picture. That is, you can see in between, that is the carpel. Carpel, in your book it is also given pistil. It is also called pistil and it is also called carpel. So what is carpel? Here the question arises, what is carpel? Carpel is the female part of the flower. Now next is stamen. What is stamen? Stamen is the male part of the flower. Okay. Now where is that gynoecium present? Pistil present? See here. It is always present in between the flower. Okay. You can see this is simply a pot-like structure. At sides, the stamens are present. In the sides, the stamens are present. Is that clear, children? Petals are also present over here. Now I am just taking that part. This part I am taking now. This is just like a pot-like part of the flower. So the first part of this is called stigma. This pipe-like structure is called style, and this swollen part is called ovule, and in between the ovules these structures, they are called ovules, and this outer circle-like structure, this outer circle is called ovary. And together, all these things together, it is called as, 3 names are there. One is pistil, second is carpel, third is gynoecium. We can ask you the question by any name. What is pistil? Pistil is the female part of the flower. What is carpel? Same answer. What is gynoecium? Same answer. Okay, so what is pistil? Pistil or carpel or gynoecium. This single part, it has three names, pistil, carpel and gynoecium. So this is the female part of the flower. Is that clear, children? Now what is the function? We will discuss later on. Next is this thread-like structure as I have drawn in the flower also. What is that? That is called stamen. Okay, now stamen is also called androecium. Androecium. Now that is the male part of flower. Okay, so stamen, what is stamen? Stamen is the male part of the flower. What is androecium? Androecium is the male part of the flower. Now it also has two parts. The upper part, it is called anther, and the lower part is called filament. Okay, so both the parts together, they form stamen or androecium. Is that clear, children? Now, very important process. These anthers, you can see this picture. These anthers, they contain on them small powdery substance. Okay, anthers contain powdery substance. It's just like a powder. It contains powdery substance. If you will just pluck a flower and you will just touch the flower, you will feel that powdery substance in your hand. Second thing, both, this is the female part of the flower, this is the male part of the flower. So both the flower, maybe they are present in the same flower, or maybe these both plants, those parts are present in the different flower. You can say if both the plants, both the parts are present, if both the parts are present in same flower, so the flower is called bisexual. Bi means two. What two? Stamens are also present and carpel is also present, means the male part is also present and the female part is also present in the flower. So that time the flower is called bisexual flower. If only one part is present, one, either stamens are present or either carpel is present, at that time the flower is called unisexual. Okay, bisexual means when both the male and female parts are present in the flower is called bisexual. If either stamen is present, either carpel is present, so at that time the flower is called unisexual flower. Is that clear, children? Now the question arises here, what is a unisexual flower? A unisexual flower is a flower which contain only one part, either male part or the female part, or you can say which only contain the stamens or either it contains the carpel. So the flower which contain only one part for reproduction, that is called unisexual flower. If the flower contain both the parts, female as well as the male part, then the flower is called bisexual. Okay. Which type of question here arises from the pistil? What is pistil? What is carpel? What is gynoecium? It is the female part of the plant. The pistil is divided into how many parts? The pistil is divided into 4 parts. One is stigma, second is style, third is ovary, and the fourth one is ovule. What is the function of stigma? What is the function of style? What is the function of ovule? What is the function of ovary? Now listen carefully, children. What is that? This is stigma. What is stigma? Stigma is a sticky part. Sticky part of the gynoecium. When the pollen grain, where are the pollen grains are present? As I have told you, this powdery substance are pollen grains. Now, those pollen grains, they go and stick on the stigma. From the stamen, from the anther, the pollen grains go and they stick on the stigma. What is the function of now stigma? Stigma is the sticky part of the gynoecium which helps in sticking the pollen grain. or you can say it is just the entry point from where the pollen grains enter inside the style. Now what is style? Style is a pipe-like structure present in the carpel. What is the name of this? This is carpel. So what is style? Style is the pipe-like structure present in the carpel which help to pass the pollen from stigma to ovary. Is that clear? If you are not able to listen me, just decrease the speed of your video and listen carefully. Stigma is a sticky part, or it is an entry point from where the pollen they enter inside the gynoecium or the pistil or the carpel, and style is a pipe-like structure which helps to pass the pollen from the stigma to the ovary. Now what is ovary? Ovary is a part which helps to store seed, as well as, because these are the pollens. Okay, these are the pollens. Now pollen means they are the male part. They are going inside the female part. Now there is a production of seed. So what is ovary? Ovary is a part where fertilization occurs. Fertilization means fertilization. Fertilization means when both pollen grains they enter inside the ovary, and both they combine inside the pollen grains. They enter inside the ovary. Already the ovary and the pollen grains they meet together, and there is a formation of ovule. What is ovule? Ovule is a seed. Now one more question. Ovary changes into fruit. Okay, and ovule changes into seed. Ovary changes into fruit. Ovule changes into seed. So whatever the fruit we eat, maybe the apple, maybe the guava, maybe papaya, any fruit, that fruit is a ovary of that flower. Okay, after some time the flower shed and the fruit is left and it changes into fruit, and the ovule they are the seeds. Okay, so every fruit has seeds. Now these are some of the questions as I have told you. So just read your chapter carefully. Small questions are there. Small terms are there. You should know what is these small terms are called. Okay children. If you have any other queries, you can send me on the WhatsApp group. I will give the answers of those topics. If you want to ask any other topic, any other revision part, so you can just tell me on the WhatsApp group. I will just give the answers of those questions only. Okay children, thank you children.